Hey Earth signs, welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle bringing you the energy forecast for the upcoming week. This is from the time you're watching this all the way till March 28th. So whenever you come across this reading, there may be a message for you. This is for all of my Earth signs, whether you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we're going to get started with the tarot cards to give me an idea of what the incoming energy is going to look like. We're going to follow with additional messages and advice from the oracle cards, and then we're going to close with some charms. So let's take a look at what the incoming energy is looking like for Earth signs. By the way, happy astrological new year, happy first day of spring. Like it's like a transitional period. Things are getting brighter and more fiery because we are also entering Aries season. So definitely a lot more action-oriented energy coming in this week. Okay. We'll grab 3 more cards. So speaking of fire, look at all these Wands cards. The Wands suit is represented by the element of fire, so very fiery. So if you have any fire, if you have any fire sign in your chart, I would take a look at the fire sign forecast reading as well. But we have one more here. Let's just grab one more. I mean, it looks like definitely a week of, I mean, look at that, closing off with the 2 of Wands. So many Wands cards. Let me put the deck to the side. But we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of excuse me. The 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. So I definitely see this being as a transition from like tough times to like happy times are coming. That's what I'm feeling with this incoming week. With the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like there could be a sort of balancing act that is happening within this week that you're trying to accomplish, whether it's your like financial, like career pursuits, like monetary, your abundance and your emotional abundance as well. With the 6 of Wands here, the 6 of Wands represents, you know, victory and like very like boss energy type of like very go-getter, like, you know, came back successful from whatever venture. So it's interesting too because we have the 10 of Wands here, which seems like this week may also feel like we're putting these heavy burdens to good use almost, because I'm seeing so many wands here, and the 10 of Wands often represents like too many responsibility, a sense of overwhelming. But with the 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands here too, I feel like the 2 of Wands is all about decision making and trying to plan things out. The 10 of Cups is like the card of emotional abundance and, you know, love and success emotionally. And I feel like with the 10 of Wands here, it's kind of like finally using all of these wands. Like you're putting, instead of holding it all on your own, you're making use of all of you're turning like these heavy burdens into like really good resource foundations for things, and kind of trying to make use of the overwhelming like these tasks instead of letting it weigh heavy on you, if that makes sense. Because the 4 of Wands is like its own structure. It's kind of like you're taking these 4 and you're putting it here, you're taking 2 more and you're, you know, putting it there, and then you're taking like a few more and then putting it in like almost like trying to balance out, like, and that's with the 2 of Pentacles as well. It's like balancing out your energy but also, what's that word? I just lost my train of thought, but I'm like thinking like disseminate or like spreading it out so it doesn't seem so heavy. I'm not, I forgot the word. That's really funny. But in all, I feel like this week is definitely coming in with, it feels maybe like, okay, I don't know what to do with all of these responsibilities. And now you can like let yourself a lot easier and like simultaneously make good use from this energy. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm really trying to think of that word, and it's like, if you know what I'm talking about, it's like, let me know in the comments, because the Ten of Wands, like heavy burdens, but then you kind of spread it out. It's like more hands make less work is what I'm hearing, and I don't want to hear, it's not scattered, it's more like, it's a lot more organized than that. Okay. Anyways, so that's what I'm seeing for this incoming week. I mean, the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups, it's like solid structure and foundation, building, emotional fulfillment, victory in this week, planning for certain things. Maybe you're planning to, I heard put your roots down, but also, I need to know what this word is. It's like that, you know, like that song that's like at the tip of your tongue, but you can't really, that's the tough thing I'm happening. So let's look into your oracle cards and see what other information Spirit has for my earth signs for this incoming week. See, I'm like trying to think of it too, like disperse, but it's not disperse, it's like, I almost had it. It was like consolidate, but that's consolidating is bringing together. What's the opposite of that? I don't know. I'll think about it. If I think about it by the time this reading ends, I'll leave it in the description box and I'll be like, this is that word. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at what oracle card, what other messages Spirit has for you today. For this incoming week, what advice does Spirit have for earth signs for this incoming week? Okay, well, I'm gonna take this one. Your hard work is paying off. Okay, so really, really good. This is also Capricorn energy, so more of that earth sign energy here. Your hard work is paying off. So all the hard work that you've been putting into balancing out all of these heavy burdens, it's gonna bring like a sense of stability and fulfillment and emotional abundance, and that's so beautiful. Like a lot of victories coming in, and it may not feel like that much yet, but I'm definitely getting like a heavy weight lifted off your shoulder. Could be coming in soon, which is amazing. Let's look at another card. What other, ooh, that was fast. Health. Okay, you know what's really interesting? While I was thinking of this Ten of Wands, that disperse, allocate. That's the word. Oh my God, allocating. You're allocating. Okay, well, my head started hurting and I was like, be careful. Maybe you should watch out for your health. And here it is. It says, I'll allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be loving an ally and friend to this sacred form. So yeah, it's like, don't weigh yourself too thin. Things like, watch out for your health, especially because I'm like honed in on this Ten of Wands energy. And maybe that, and I feel like that could be the advice if it feels heavy for you, like all of these responsibilities, is to allocate them to different places, or, you know, disperse them amongst your resources. Like, how can you build a foundation from this? How can you be victorious from this? How can you plan to let these burdens, not necessarily let them go, but put them to better use than to weigh you down? That's what I'm seeing. Let's get a... This is a Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. Then let's see what form of self-care... Oh, look at that. Okay, that was fast. It says connect with your ancestors, number 14. So the number 14 may be significant. Also tens. Tens often indicate the end of a cycle. So it's like 1 through 10, right? So 10 is the end of a cycle and beginning a new cycle. And I feel like with this connect to your ancestors, it's like we're coming full circle. Like maybe some cycles have been broken, some, you know, things that don't serve us anymore we're letting go of. So it's kind of like we're going full circle now. Things are coming to a close in a good way. And to connect with your ancestors is to connect with, you know, all the parts of yourself that has built the you now. And it's interesting too because you see in this figure there's like the two women like with their eyes closed, but then the one in the center has their third eye open and their eyes are open. It's kind of like seeing without seeing. And I'm hearing that quote, you gotta know where you came from to know where you're going, to understand where you need to go next. You gotta know where you came from to know how to get where you're going. And so maybe meditating on how to lift these heavy burdens, asking your ancestors to help you with this too. You know, that could be really significant for earth signs this week. But yeah, I was mentioning, as I was thinking about that card and the word allocation, my head started hurting and I have like a big migraine now. So, excuse me, and I'm so sorry. But let's look into the charms now, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading after that. So, let's take a look. I am going to be using the diagram here for that. See what other incoming energy is happening this week for Earth signs. Okay, so lots of numbers and the token charms so we have the number 33 and the number 24. So those may be like lucky numbers or significant numbers that you may see during this week. Also the number 28, which also reduces down to the number 10. So more of that conclusive, like trying to start anew, trying to end certain things, so like end certain burdens, so then you can bring kind of like that happy ending. That's what I'm getting with that. With this flower here, I also see that as, you know, especially in the friend zone area, maybe something is blossoming. Yeah, I see this as like a blossoming perhaps of a friendship or of a connection of some sort. This token says, charm says, she dreams of faraway places and daring adventures. And with that being in the like family, money area and the self, maybe you want to go on a vacation, like get away for a little bit, you know, allow your imagination to run wild a little bit. And yeah, let's look at this one. This is Altered Charm, and it has the numbers 1, 1, 8, and 7. Reduced it down to 17, reducing it back down to 8. So with this being in the travels portion, I definitely see this more as like an altered state of mind as you're going through like the next phase of your journey. Because the 10 of, like I said, 10s often mean the completion of a cycle, the end of something. And we're stepping into like a new mindset, and especially with this, you know, we're in Aries season now too, you know, we're stepping in with more of an action-oriented energy, an adventurous energy, a passionate energy, you know, and that could be, you know, that altered like mindset, which is really cool. That's definitely a lot of fire here, so I can definitely see why maybe you're a lot more confident this week. you know, things are just starting to get going and things are moving like the way that you want them to. That's why I'm like so focused on this Ten of Wands, because it's like you can carry these heavy burdens, like all these responsibilities, and you are able to allocate them efficiently, effectively, and very well. Like, I don't see this as a detriment to you. I see it as, you know, no matter what's coming at you, since your state of mind is like shifted, all your hard work is paying off because you can balance these energies now, which is beautiful. And then we have Adore, this little Adore charm here, which is adorable. But yeah, this is also in the travel area, so perhaps you're starting to enjoy your journey now. Or maybe this week is a, you know, travel could also be like actual travel. Maybe you're, you know, going to do things that you adore, seeing people and, you know, seeing people that you adore. So Adore is such a nice, almost like, it gives me the Six of Cups energy, like a child, like unconditional love type of a idea. Adore is just like, you know, you adore them, you find them, you know, very adoring. But that's what I'm seeing. So very, very interesting week incoming. Make sure though, yeah, you are paying attention to your health. If the advice I'm giving for this week is to watch your health, you know, connect with your guides. If these burdens become too heavy, this and that, learn, you know, focus on how you can, you know, turn these heavy burdens into resources and, you know, use your resources to help you lift those heavy burdens. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm gonna put this in, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading here. Yeah, I'm sorry if this reading came off a bit weird. My head just started like throbbing as I was like thinking of that. So if you get some headaches, please, again, watch your health. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I didn't want to like exclude any reading. That's why I'm just pushing it through. But yes, this is where I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'd love to know. I hope that this brought some sort of clarity, or at least like a heads up for the incoming energy on how we can use it to our benefit, and rather than it controlling us. That makes sense. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed. I hope that you have a great week, and I hope that you come back and see me again in another reading. Okay, take care, earth signs. Bye.